Welcome to Running Plays with Coach P. Wade. I am Coach P. Wade. Thank you for watching this and clicking on this today. And I'm going to get right to it. Tonight, I want to talk about the Caitlin Clark effect or the Caitlin Clark impact, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't going to touch on this topic, but with me being a former athlete, former basketball player at that, I keep seeing it pop up on so many different platforms, and I have my opinions on it. Maybe an unpopular opinion, but you know what? I'm like, hey, why not? Let me weigh in on it, right? So if you're not familiar, Caitlin Clark, she's number one draft pick in the WNBA. She just got drafted from Iowa, where she broke so many records, so many NCAA records. Phenomenal basketball player, great three-point shooter, but she did not win a championship, right? And that's where a lot of people get hung up on it, is that she's getting a lot of media attention. She's getting a lot of recognition. She has crazy endorsement deals, but she did not win a championship. And then you have other players like Angel Reese. You have, who else you got? You got Angel Wilson, who's already in the league. Several other players that are already in the league, and they never received an endorsement like Caitlin Clark received. And then, unfortunately, it becomes a black and white thing, which I'm not going to touch on that too much. There's been a lot of great, white basketball players that have been in the league. Sue Bird, Diana Taurasi, list goes on. I don't watch the WNBA that much, but I know there have been, who else? There got to be some other ones. They'll pop up later for me. But there's been other great basketball players, white basketball players that have been in the league, but it hasn't brought as much media attention as Caitlin Clark for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the timing, whatever the case may be, but there's so many great things happening because Caitlin Clark is in the league. Viewership has gone up 143%, I believe, on ABC, like from last year. Like they were getting there's some games that had like 450K viewers. Now they're at 2.3 million, 1.4 million. I mean, it's going crazy. The ticket sales are through the roof. So now a lot of the teams are being able to play in bigger arenas. That's more money. They're now being able to fly on charter planes. This wasn't happening previously. So a lot of great things happening for the WNBA in general, not just Caitlin Clark. Yes, Caitlin Clark has great endorsement deals and different things like that. But the WNBA in general is being upgraded. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are watching it. So much opportunity happening for a lot of these young ladies. But Caitlin Clark is getting so much hate and so much, I'm not going to say so much hate. She's getting hate and she's getting mistreated through comments and different jabs that some of these players are taking at her. And I love these other players like Angel Reese. I think she's a great player, great addition to the league, Chicago Sky. I'm actually going to go watch her this year. Kennedy Carter, who, if you watched recently, did like a flagrant foul on Caitlin Clark, and then said she doesn't understand what Caitlin brings to the table outside of shooting threes. If you heard what I just said, more viewership, more ticket sales, charter planes, which is going to bring more opportunities for the league that the league did not have prior. I mean, there's been talks about the league being shut down in previous years. So my thing is, I got to be careful with my words. No, you know what? There's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of envy. There's a lot of hate, unfortunately, on Caitlin Clark. And there's a couple reasons I don't like it. One is because she's 22 years old. And if you're a parent, 22 years old is young. Some people be like, that's grown. You past 18. No, 22 years old, you're mental and you're emotional. Like, you're still growing mentally and emotionally, right? A lot of this stuff is, Caitlin Clark and just any other athletes or celebrities that blow up at a young age, it is very hard on them. And no one really thinks about that part of it. And yes, she asked for this. No, she didn't ask for this. She's an athlete. She loves basketball. She wants to play hard. She wants to, play on a good platform and entertain us. She didn't ask to be mentally beat up and emotionally beat up and crucified because she's a good player. She didn't ask for that. So that's one thing for me, is she's 22 years old, 22 years young. All right. And the second thing is, some of the comments that people are making, some of the players are making, I think they don't realize, I think, I'm gonna be careful with this. I want to say it's a mindset shift that needs to happen because I want to say a lot of these young ladies, because they're young as well, and even some of the commentating that comes on social media, you got to look at it from a different perspective. Like, okay, yeah, Caitlin Clark's getting all this stuff. Why didn't this happen before? Why isn't it happening to me? Right? All these different things. So you want to take the girl out. You want to knock her down. You want to be mad. What is that doing for you? What if you took a step back, right? And you looked at this differently with a different lens and you said, you know what? This is a good opportunity. We got more people watching us. We got more ticket sales. We riding on charter planes now. We getting upgraded to bigger arenas. Why don't you look at this as an opportunity versus looking at it something that's detrimental to you? And that's what I want to talk about today, because not only here in the WNBA, but in life, a lot of people are looking at what people to the left and the right of them are doing, being jealous, being envious, hating on it. And then it takes away from what you can produce. You miss out on the opportunities that are right in front of you because you worried about this person right here getting recognition, getting accolades, whatever. But you could be working on and focusing on you. Or if this other person is bringing more opportunity to whatever your situation may be, why not seize the opportunity? It's a mindset thing. And I think, and I'm going to be careful because I don't want to say, there's a lot of people, I'm just going to say it like that because I don't want to touch on black, white. I don't want to do that. There's just a lot of people that have these mindsets. I don't know if it's a poverty mindset. I don't know what it is, but they have these mindsets where since we have this hate and we have this envy and we have this jealousy, we allow it to break us, create anger, harbor resentment and envy in us, and we mess up our opportunities. We miss out on things that could be beneficial to us because of this mindset. And it's time up for that. Like, it really is. Like, all these players that are hating, I'm gonna say it straight up, it's hate. What about taking this time where people are watching you more, people are buying tickets, people are more invested into the WNBA than they ever been since back when the league first started, when you had the Houston Comets winning 3 championships back to back, to the Cheryl Swoops Day, Cynthia Cooper, Tina Thompson. It's more viewership than ever, right? Why don't you take this as an opportunity to say, let me work on myself? Because if more people are watching, that's more endorsement opportunities. I can increase my salary because we're probably going to get paid more. Like, take advantage of what is in front of you versus hating on the next man. And I just think if more people had that mindset, A, in the WNBA, because that's what we're talking about tonight, but B, in life, you would be in a better situation. If you focused on yourself and you focused on not hating on the next man, next woman, whatever, and focused on what you can do and what you can produce and seize opportunities that come in front of you, you will be winning in life instead of being complacent, instead of being a person that's always on the sideline talking stuff. Like, don't be that person. Like, that's not okay. It's not cool. You're not going to be looked at as a person that we want to give an endorsement to, or a person, let's take it to the real world, that we want to give a promotion to, or a person, let's take it outside of corporate or a workplace, a person that we want to be in a relationship with, or a person that we want to do a deal with, whatever the case may be. If you're that type of person at the core, if you're an envious, resentful, hateful person, and keep it clean here, I almost said something, but if you're that person, no one's going to want to do deals with you. You're going to miss out on opportunities and you're going to be watching from the sidelines, period. You're never going to be the person in the spotlight. You're never going to have the winning season. You're never going to be the person that moves up and keeps getting more and more opportunities, because once you start getting opportunities, the doors keep opening. Like, this could be your season, your winning season. This could be your season of opportunities just coming your way. But if you at the core have a bad core, and you're envious and you're hateful and you're resentful and you don't wish good on the next man, next woman. That's not how we're supposed to be out here. We want to see other people win. You should want to see other people win. You should want to see other people succeed. You should want to see other people being blessed. You should want to see other people on top. Clap for them, applaud for them. It's okay. It is okay to applaud for the next person. And I get it. I know people are going to say, well, Patrice, it's because the race thing. And I get that, but we got to stop focusing on that. And this is in this scenario, in a lot of scenarios, you got to stop focusing on that and seize the opportunities that you have at hand. And I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to go too deep into it, because I could go through my whole life. I could go through my whole life and say, oh, because I'm this race, or because I'm black, whatever. Or I could rise up. I could say, yeah, this happened to my ancestors. This happened to my family. This happened to me. This ain't cool. But I'm going to still show up and I'm going to do what I need to do. Like, you can have a different mindset. Or you can complain. You could be envious. You could be resentful. You can be hateful. You could be jealous. I didn't mean to make this long. I just want to really talk on it. I just really want people to realize, like, there's opportunities in everything, and we don't want to keep missing opportunities, right? So seize the opportunities, seize the moments, and be good at the core. And I'm going to leave y'all with that. Y'all remember, playtime is over. If you have not already, please like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe. Please share me with your family, your friends. I hope I'm giving you all great content. I'm just speaking from my heart, and I'm hoping to help one person each day. So that is my goal. If you haven't followed me on my other platforms, follow me on Instagram at Coach P. Wade. Follow me on TikTok at Coach P. Wade, and on Facebook at Patrice Wade. And I will catch y'all next time. I'm out.